We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And, of course, the big news, Jamal Crawford out with the injury.
Well, it's going to be a few weeks until he's back, but that's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been much worse. In the end, given the way it looked when he was helped off the court last game, I think he...
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Gobert, and the layup falls.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early.
Fresh is checked in for the Jazz.
And now let's take a look at Alec Burks' numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Barnes passes to Jordan. He dishes it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Paul kicks to Davis, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
A different look for Utah. Trevor Booker comes in for Gobert, and it's Exum in for Alec Burks. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Clippers. .158 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Redick. 5 on the clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And both free throws good for Redick.
Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, tough place to get a road win.
And the shot's good from Fresh.
And you could tell he was nervous in his first game. Didn't exactly wow anybody watching. And, of course, his team lost as well.
Well, he's got a lot to work on if he's going to stick in the lead. And the fact the team struggled certainly will make it a little harder for him.
Well, you talk about this crowd here in Salt Lake City, the construction, the physical structure here. This arena really puts the crowd right on top of the action.
And that really does have an effect, Kevin. Players and refs feel the fans as much as they hear them there.
Davis setting the pick for Rivers. The feed to Barnes. Goes up the baseline, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Lays it up and banks it in.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Fresh, and again it's Utah. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And the physical nature of their last meeting was just as they had hoped for. I mean, they drew a ton of fouls in that game and went on to win it.
From down in the low post, it goes. Fresh has got 6. Clippers trail by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Rivers. Right now averaging 5 points a game. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Rivers. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. Now here's Exum. No good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Jazz lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City.
Coming up this Friday, January 30th, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz. Hoops action.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Fresh, he's in at the point. Filling out the wings, it's Exum and Hayward. Favors is out there with Trevor Booker. That's the group right now for Utah. Paul dishes to Barnes. Redick passes to Paul. He feeds it to Davis. Shot clock at 2. Pulls it up. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Paul. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Well, you know, Chris Paul has such an intelligence for the game. High IQ, and he's extremely competitive. He looks for every advantage he can get, whether it's 2-for-1s or looking to sell a call to the officials. He always appears to be driven to find that edge.
Kicks to Redick. And that misses. That would have put him up. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Exum with a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Exum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there was a study using the new motion tracking camera, Steve, that I know that you're interested in, to look at every action on the court. Every action. And it determined that the league's most impactful player, none other than Chris Paul.
Well, did we really need the cameras to figure that out?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we've all been able to tell that Chris Paul has been one of the most efficient players in the NBA for years. He's always at the controls for his team. So poised, an incredible decision maker, and just figures out whatever needs to be done to win the game.
Boy, that was impressive, Paul. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Outside Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got 10 points in the game.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Feeds to Exum. The dish to Hayward. The pass to Fresh. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Hayward kicks to Favors, and he jams it with authority.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game.